Kyle Klingman here, along with that guy, 10-time national championship coach Jim Miller. This guy, PA announcer Jason Bryant.
I got to stop you. There's a reason I'm not doing the limbo. I saw the preview video of the last thing we did, and my head was way too shiny. There is hair up here. It just, this light doesn't really make it look good. I tried to channel my inner Mill boy.
Embrace it.
Mill boy, you know, I did once ask Nick Mitchell about what you used to have on your head. He dodged the question completely. So that's why I was stretching out doing the limbo. Hazard.
Hey, no one's in limbo with Augsburg. Yeah, because they are running away with it. They had 9 in the quarters, sent 6 to the semis.
7 All-Americans total.
7 All-Americans. I don't know how they're getting stopped at this point. They're looking really good.
Bus doesn't show up. 14 flat tires in the 18-wheeler. The stamp will be in the wrong denomination. Stop it, Hazard. Right now, basically everything has, the wheels do literally, quite literally and figuratively have to fall off for everything to happen, because you look at the amount of points. You know, Loris has got 5 still active. Wartburg has 4 still active. Ithaca's got 5 still active. Johnson Wales with just 3. So the math, it's going to take, it's almost academic at this point. But taking it from somebody who spent 7 years in college, I was told there would be no math. So it's still not out of the realm of possibility, but it's almost out of the realm of possibility.
What'd you see out of Augsburg today?
No, they look sharp, man. I think they're on point. I mean, you know, sometimes when you just get on a roll, you just get on a roll, and it's momentum, and the guys feed off each other. I think that's what we've seen the first day here with Augsburg, and the points keep adding up when that happens.
And a lot of points on the table in the race for second. Augsburg is clearly out in front. They're likely going to win it. Loris is in second, Wartburg in third, Ithaca's in fourth. JW, Johnson and Wales, they wanted to win it. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, but they're all in contention to get that second place spot.
Where I thought again, we talked about it in the first thing, that pins was going to be, the bonus points was going to be their factor. And a lot of those cases, they didn't have the firepower on the front side. We're thinking, okay, those guys get knocked into the consolations. They can come and get those big points on the backside. They get knocked out on the backside. Number 1 seed, Devontae Burns, DNP. Number 1 seed, if we had 2 1 seeds not placed, Troy Stanek got knocked out from Stevens Tech. We had, we talked about Brock Raffin in the Open. He didn't even make the march. He was, 2 and Q, and then you had returning national champion Jake Evans, DNP, at heavyweight. Coincidentally, he set the record this year, career record for most all-time career wins in the NCAA wrestling. He got 180 wins, ends his career with 180 wins, and unfortunately, it's going to end kind of on a sour note. He gets knocked out by Conrad Ernst as the number 3 and 4 meet in the blood round here. So craziness, the general craziness we didn't see the first session, we saw general craziness in that second session. As far as seeds going down, champs going down, wackiness, stuff that made you lose your hair.
Well, man, that's why people should come watch. I mean, follow it, because it is.
Is that why I'm losing mine?
So unpredictable. You love this. I know you love the D3 because it is like that, and makes it exciting.
Well, and talk about that with getting the best place available. Even if you first was out of reach, you always preach that you go for second.
Well, it's really hard to come back, especially when you're really expected to be in the finals or whatever, and you get knocked out before that. And you've seen that today. You've seen it really hard to come back for some of those guys, and that's the way it always is going to be, man. So you got to grit it out, and tomorrow's going to be a grind. And really, tomorrow is who really wants to win this match, because the seeds are irrelevant anymore. So
Kyle also found it interesting. I think it was over 20-something schools represented in the semifinals. It's not just, we talked about how 11 schools comprise 40% of the qualifiers. Well, that's definitely not the case with the medals, though. I mean, you're seeing the dispersion. I mean, all the way down, teams in 37th place have an All-American. Like, that's just wackadoos.
Well, and Loris has an opportunity where your son TJ coaches to have their first trophy. So they're in a good position to get a top 4 spot. It's still going to be tough. There's a lot of wrestling because all those points. What do you have? 30 points in 8th place, all the way up to Loris is in 42.5 in second. So
it's a scramble.
It's a scrap right now to the finish. Augsburg's likely going to win it. It's going to be a race for the remaining trophies. We're going to give you an update tomorrow. This has been a fun update with Jim Miller, Jason Bryant. I'm Kyle Klingman. Thanks for watching.